What are the 5 reasons why I absolutely love the Chase Bliss Thermae? I've been waiting about 5 years to be able to shoot this video, so I hope you enjoy it as much as I'm going to. Having previously owned the Thermae by Chase Bliss, I made the schoolboy error of selling this pedal and trading it in for something different, and regretted it ever since. Recently I've been able to get my hands back on a Thermae, and I wanted to share with you some of the reasons why you need to know about this pedal. So bonus reason is it just looks absolutely brilliant. I love the dark blue and lighter blue design on there. Let's go to the first reason proper, and that is the analog delay. The 4 bucket brigade chips that sit within this Thermae pedal mean that Chase Bliss were able to push the boundaries and parameters to new places. In the last 3 or 4 years, it was really nice to be able to go back and listen to demos and bits of music that I recorded before the pandemic, and there was one sound that I kept hearing on my guitar tone that I could not replicate or work out where it was from. And it wasn't until about 6 months ago that I realised it was the delay tone, the analog delay tone in the Thermae that I was listening to and hearing. So I've set this up as one of my presets, and just take a listen to this. So yeah, all the creamy analog loveliness that you'd want and expect. What's really nice is that you've got a low pass filter here, so we can make it really nice and bright. And in addition to that, we can use regeneration to essentially set the number of repeats. So 1 with tap tempo. And that is the basic core tone. So some pedals you'll pay for just get you that. And that to me is a really nice analog delay. The second thing that I absolutely love about the Chase Bliss Thermae is modulation. So we're going to go into the back of the pedal and we're going to flick the dip switch and turn modulation on. If you don't know about dip switches on the Chase Bliss pedals, then do not worry. I have done a video on that. I'll drop a link somewhere around here if you want to skip out and go and watch that, or come back and watch that later. When we change the modulation switch, it means that these 2 dials here become effectively controlling the speed and the depth of the modulation. These 2 switches here then control the shape of the wave. That's what we've got currently. Increase the depth. Down as we go. You start hearing more pronounced. So you're taking that fantastic analog delay and now you're adding some lovely gooey, mushy modulation into it, which I think is fantastic. Let's change the shape to a square wave. Really pronounced, and if we start on the left hand side here, or the right hand side here, sorry, in the middle, even more pronounced. Let's turn the mix up, let's just hear that. And we'll keep the depth and speed where they are, and we'll just play through these now. So let's go to sine wave. And a triangle. Yeah, look, I like it somewhere where it's there, it's noticeable, but doesn't take over. It's probably a little bit too extreme. I'll go to a sine wave, and I like it a little bit, as they call it, I think, twitchy in the middle just here. So we'll go for somewhere around there. Amazing. Okay, we'll come out of modulation. The third reason why I absolutely love the Chase Bliss Thermae is sequencing. Now this one's a deep one. I'm not going to be going into the full depth in this video or anywhere near it. This pedal does sequenced pitch shifts, which you largely control through the two dials we've just been using for modulation when you haven't got modulation engaged on the back. So I've turned that off now. These two dials here and these buttons here control, firstly, the tempo of the standard delay, which is this one here. So the tempo here on the left is a quarter note, a dotted eighth note, and then an eighth quarter note. And an eighth. So that's what that's controlling there. These two here then are linked to shifts that you can make as part of the sequencer. For example, the first part of the sequencer I could move to 2 octaves down, 2 octaves up, and everywhere in between, and then exactly the same for this one here, the second part. And I can control whether we go quarter note, dotted eighth, or eighth note. So essentially 3 different delays playing off each other, and 2 of them could be pitch shifting. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll give you some examples now. Go down 2 octaves. We've gone up an octave and a fifth on the right hand side, and we're doing them at all different subdivisions. So you'll note that they're not all perfectly timed. We've got a quarter note, we've got a dotted eighth and an eighth note there playing off each other. So you're seeing sort of inconsistencies and almost a sporadic way that the pitch moves up and down, and that's because of the different tap divisions I've entered. Could go all quarter note, go a bit more uniformity. One more example, we'll go up a fifth, and we'll go up 2 octaves, and we've got now a quarter, a dotted, and an eighth. So I'll leave it there, but clearly some weird and wonderful things that you can do with the Thermae. The fourth reason why I absolutely love this pedal is because of oscillations, and this is something that other pedals do, but because this has got 4 bucket brigade delay chips in it, for me it just gives you this lovely analog warm sound. This can get out of control. If you know where to put the regen knob, you can control the oscillations. Let's have a go at that. The way that you activate the oscillations is by holding down the tap tempo button. Pretty awesome. crazy. And yeah, there's more that this pedal can do. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Is there any questions you've got around what I was doing? Did I not explain anything as well as I could or should? Let me know. If you don't already, then do please hit the subscribe button below. Turn that bell on for notifications, or I'll tell you now, I post every Monday and Wednesday here on the channel. I'm also over on Instagram, Nick Rees YT for YouTube. Come and follow me. I'm posting on there pretty much daily, stories and reels and all that sort of good stuff, behind the scene footage and just what I'm doing through the weeks. And yeah, if pedals and gear and any of this beautiful stuff we call music is your bag of fun, then you're going to find stuff here on the channel that you're going to get something from. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again on the next video.